by the fire.
Oh, what a lovely fire. Can we put a log on the fire, please?
Look at that. Fabulous. Isn't that lovely? Well done, you're sitting beautifully. Well, I'm going to tell you a story, so I hope you're sitting comfortably. The story's called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Lucy the Mouse lived with her family in the middle of a great big forest. One day, Badger the postman called with a letter addressed to Morris and Mildred Mouse, Lucy's mum and dad. Inside was an invitation. It was her cousin Roland's birthday. He lived in the town and he was having a special party. Lucy was very excited. That would be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to visiting Roland. Can we go to the shops when we're there, Daddy? Asked Lucy. Lucy had never been to the town before. She'd only heard about the shops. She'd never seen them. Where she lived in the forest, they didn't need any shops because they could find everything they needed to eat all around them. Going to the shops wasn't the only thing that Lucy wasn't used to. She wasn't used to seeing cars, and she didn't know anything about roads or pavements. The only thing that Lucy had seen was the farmer driving his tractor in the field at the edge of the forest. The next day they were ready to leave. Right then, said Lucy's dad, that's everything packed. Lucy, you take this little backpack. It's got your toothbrush, socks and pyjamas inside, and some food for the journey. We must go to the shops and buy a present for Roland on our way to the party. And so they started to walk to the town and Roland's house. Some of their friends came out to wave goodbye. Look, Daddy, there's Oswald Owl. Hello, Oswald. I'm going to the town to visit my cousin Roland. It's his birthday, said Lucy. Woo! Have a nice time, won't you? Take care in the town. I was nearly run over by a bus there once. Woo! Said Oswald Owl. It was quite a long walk across the fields from the forest to the town. And there you can see them walking along. It's a long way, isn't it? And there they are waving to Oswald Owl. Oh, Daddy, we've been walking for hours. Are we nearly there yet? Asked Lucy in a tired voice. There's not far to go now, said Lucy's dad. After a while they came to the main road, which went all the way to Roland's house. My goodness, said Lucy's mum. Look at all the cars on the road. I wonder if they're all going to Roland's party. I really can't say, said Lucy's dad. One thing I do know, we have to cross this road to get to Roland's house. We must hold hands now all the time. Let's have a look at the shops and see if we can find a nice present for Roland. And there you can see all of the cars and the busy road that they've got to cross to get to the shops. As they were walking along the pavement, looking at the shops, Lucy let go of her mummy and daddy's hands and began to skip and jump between the cracks on the pavement. Stop skipping, Lucy. That's very dangerous. You mustn't run or play games on the pavement in case you trip, shouted Dad. Suddenly, Lucy stumbled off the curb just as a great big red bus came rushing by. Fortunately, the bus didn't hit Lucy. And there she is, can you see, on the pavement. And look at the horrified faces of the people in the bus. Only just missed her. Lucy, that bus came so close. I was very scared. Be more careful. You must keep hold of my hand when we are next to these busy roads, said her mum. Gosh, I'm sorry, Mum. I will hold your hand now, I promise. I wonder if that was the bus that nearly ran into Oswald Owl. I was so excited about going to Roland's party, I forgot all about the busy road, said Lucy in a frightened voice. Lucy, you really must think about where you're going. Roads can be very dangerous, said Dad sternly. Lucy's mum and dad spent a long time going in and out of the shops looking for a birthday present for Roland. Finally, they found a shiny red toy car they liked, and there is the picture of the red car. Do you think Roland will like that? They bought it and they walked out of the shop. Hold my hand again, Lucy. We've got to cross this busy road now. We must be very careful, said Lucy's mum. Lucy held on tight to her mum's hand while they found a safe place to cross the road. And there they are. Can you see Lucy in the middle of her mummy and daddy, holding on tightly? When they had found a place away from the cars parked outside the shops, they stopped by the curb. Lucy, her mum and her dad looked up and down the road to see if any cars were coming. They listened carefully for the traffic, and when they were sure it was safe, they walked across the road. Well done, Lucy. You must remember always to stop, look and listen before you cross the road, said Lucy's dad. Lucy kept holding on to her mum's hand as they walked down the road to Roland's house. Outside of Roland's house there were balloons hanging on all the trees. And look at that picture of his house. Who do you think is looking out of the window, ready and waiting for them?
Roland.
It's Roland, absolutely. Look at all the balloons, Daddy. Aren't they wonderful? It says happy birthday on them, said Lucy. She rang the doorbell. Roland opened the door. Hello, everyone. You've arrived just in time. The party is about to begin. And there he is. There's Roland with his arms stretched out, ready to welcome them to the party. Let me make you a drink and you can tell me all about your journey here, said Roland. Lucy smiled at her cousin. Well, Roland, we had such an adventure. I don't know where to begin.